Hey everybody. So John Wick Chapter 3 Parabellum once again stars Keanu Reeves in the titular role and is once again directed by Chad Stahelski. So this one picks up right where the second one left off, where John was excommunicated for breaking the High Table's rules and killing somebody within company grounds where it's a safe haven. And he's spending the entire first act of this movie trying to escape from New York since it's very densely populated and it's full of assassins. Because one thing that this series has shown is that there are more assassins and more people involved in this underworld than you could ever imagine. And it expands upon that quite a bit. And I really enjoyed the first act especially because you see some very, very entertaining action sequences in which John uses both animate and inanimate objects to kill people. Stuff you really wouldn't expect him to use. That's just kind of fun to watch. It also deepens the lore quite a bit of the John Wick franchise. You learn a little bit more about John, which is a lot of fun to see. And of course the supporting cast is once again great. The cinematography is amazing. Once again, the action is shot incredibly. It's very well choreographed, very high octane, sleek, ultra violent. Now with all that being said, a lot of the action is very well done and very entertaining, but this time there were a couple instances where even with the action scenes, it felt a little overdrawn. For two in particular I can think of. I won't mention them here because I don't want to give any spoilers. But it felt like it went on for so long in some scenes that I kind of got to the point where I was like, okay, let's speed this up. We've seen a lot of what you're going to do in this scene, and I just want to get to the next part. Which, granted, they are working very, very hard on these movies, and I can understand that, and it's still very entertaining. But in that aspect, I thought that it was a little bit of a letdown. But I think my reasoning for that is that the narrative of this movie is very, very thin. You don't really understand John's motivations and some of the choices he makes in it, and you don't feel as personally connected to him as you do, especially in the first one and the second one. But that's probably the main problem with the movie, is that the narrative's a little thin. It could have been fleshed out more, could have been characterized a little bit more. But the series has never been really known for its narrative power. It's more known for its action, and its action always delivers. There's an amazing sequence on a bridge with motorcycles, which is just a little bit mind-blowing. It's probably one of my favorite scenes in the movie. Halle Berry especially is very entertaining. It's very cool to see someone of her status, once again, like the other movies, get into this and get very, very physical. And you have to respect those actors for it, because it looks like they put in a lot of work, and it shows, and it's very, very pleasing to see. And it's very cathartic in a way. But overall, this is a good installment in the franchise. I think that this trilogy so far, I think they're making another one, so it's going to be a quadrilogy, has been very, very consistent. It has stayed on par, and it has been very entertaining. And I think that anybody who's interested in going to see this movie should go see it. I would recommend it. Although I do think it's a bit of a step down from the second one. I wouldn't say necessarily a whole lot, but I do think that it's lacking a little bit in what the second one had. But not that bad though. But my rating is going to be an 8.5 out of 10. I enjoyed it. I probably won't go see it again in theaters, but for the most part it is a very entertaining movie. If you're looking for action, it delivers on that. If you're looking for heavy narrative storytelling, it is lacking a little bit in that. So like and subscribe, let me know what you thought about it, and I'll be back with another video.